We are in Monterey. We're thinking of, we are going to go to Half Moon Bay tonight. We have been thinking about going straight to San Francisco to our final destination, but we can leave tonight and basically have a day in Half Moon Bay and leave in the evening from the sounds of it. And it'll just be easier for all of us, especially this guy.
Who refuses to potty.
Yeah. So that's fine. We'll go into Half Moon Bay, and it'll add another couple hours to the overall trip home, but it'll give us a nice afternoon of rest, which I think will be nice because there's no way to avoid the long trip. It's just a lot of miles.
So it's going to be, let's see, I just ran it again. It will be, we're going to motor. There is no wind out there.
Yeah,
but good weather. It will take 11 hours to get to Half Moon Bay, and we want to time it so that we get there at dawn or sunrise, somewhere around 6:30 probably in the morning. So, what did I say?
11 and a half, I think.
11 hours. But that's basically out there to out there. It doesn't actually include like motoring into a slip. So
right.
it should be about, well, we'll stay with 11 because we're saying our motoring speed is 6 on average.
Okay.
And that'll work out pretty well, I think, because we'll motor a little faster, I think. Yeah. And there's no wind.
We will put out the mainsail just to help with the roll.
And so if we want to be there at 6:30, 7:30.
Yeah.
7.
I would like to get out of here before dark so that we can at least be on our way for the sunset.
And maybe we motor slower.
Yeah.
We could do that.
That's fine.
And I should see what the waves are doing. We haven't had any wind for a few days, so I don't think the waves are a big deal.
Of course, we're in Monterey Bay, Monterey Harbor, so maybe once we get out there, it'll be a bit more, but honestly,
there's nothing out there.
Yeah, it's pretty relaxed weather.
6 foot wave height right now.
Yeah.
Dies down overnight. Yeah, it's going to be super calm out there.
Yeah. So basically we've decided to break it into 2 parts just to make it easier on everyone.
I think that we're a little tired at this point.
Yeah.
We've been doing this a while.
No reason to push. The weather's good. No reason to wait.
We want to be home by Sunday.
Yeah, it'd be nice.
Today is Thursday.
Yeah. So
we'll get into Half Moon Bay on Friday morning, and then we'll leave Half Moon Bay about 4 a.m.
Oh, I thought 2.
Or do you want to wait and go on Sunday?
Well, let's figure that out. Maybe we'll enjoy Half Moon Bay enough to want to stay. Or maybe we'll be tired and want to stay. Either way, we'll have the option.
Well, we need to catch the flood going into Golden Gate Bridge. So that means we need to be there about 5 a.m.-ish, Saturday or Sunday, 6 a.m., because it will take us about 5 hours to get to Coyote Point.
Yeah.
So we'll get, we'll catch the beginning of the flood.
Okay. Well, we're going to prep up and go in a couple hours. All right.
Yeah.
It's about that time. We're packing up, getting ready to head out. Just got to do a lot of cleanup because the boat is definitely not ready for a sail. Jody's prepping the charts. I'm pulling up the spare lines and fenders, and we got a lot of little things to take care of, but we have a few hours, so it'll be fine. It is a gorgeous day in Monterey. Kind of almost don't want to leave, but it's time to go, so we're gonna go.
Place is a disaster, but at least we got ourselves. That's the main thing. It's a mess, but we're getting
5:30, leaving Monterey Bay. Erica's up taking care of jack lines. Beautiful evening. Can't quite tell. There's hardly any swell at all. And we're just wandering out a little ways and then we'll get on course.
Now look at this beautiful city. It's great. It is starting to get a little chilly though. Yeah. Yeah, I suppose we could probably turn on the autopilot now.
See what it's going to do. Give it.
You ready to hit it? All right. Yeah, it's going to be a cold night. I actually didn't check the temperature forecast. I forgot to do that, but I think it's going to be low 40s at least, maybe a little lower.
Yeah. I didn't think it was going to be low.
Oh, really? Okay, well, we'll find out, I guess. So we're going to be sailing through the night, motor sailing through the night. We may not even bust out the sails. I think I probably will. Yeah. Okay.
We don't rock around.
Yeah. Well, I might as well do that now. And, yeah. Can you head up for a minute?
Head up?
Yeah. Thanks. Go ahead and get back on the floor. Alright, it is 10:30. It's been pretty smooth sailing, motor sailing. Getting out of Monterey was a little weird though. We had a buoy right on our mouth that we had to dodge. It's just crazy, you know, you're on the middle of the ocean and there's a buoy just driving your way. And then there was some fish boat that was also on our route. I think it's because our route is common, right? Coming in and out of Monterey from, say, up the coast, you know, San Francisco or beyond. We're right on that route. So we had to weave a bit to make sure we kept a very wide berth around it. And so now we passed Santa Cruz and I forget the name of the points, but basically we're on our way. And yeah, we're making good time. I think if this keeps up, it probably makes more sense to go all the way to San Francisco than it does to Half Moon Bay, because Half Moon Bay is probably going to pull in, if we go there, we'd be pulling in around 3 in the morning. So we can make it to the bar in San Francisco, I think at around 7 a.m., maybe a little earlier at this rate. And if that, we'll check later, you know, when we get closer to our decision point, that if we can get to San Francisco at that time, that would be pretty much right in the middle of flood tide, right a little after dawn, and in many ways that would just be perfect. So kind of hope it works out that way, because it'd be nice to get home. Yeah, I almost forgot to mention, sea conditions are pretty good. It's just a small swell and not much wind, but it's in the right direction. For a little while though, it was getting a little peaky because the fog rolled in for a bit, and thankfully it didn't last. But for a little bit, I was concerned that we might have to just slow down or maybe even go into Santa Cruz because the fog was so thick all of a sudden. I didn't know what to expect. Thankfully, the Windy app has a fog prediction, and so I checked out the fog schedule, fog prediction going up the coast all the way into Golden Gate. And there's a patch just north of Half Moon Bay, but it's pretty brief, and it should clear up mostly by the time we're ready to round the bar. And I think we'll be all right with respect to visibility. We made it. Half Moon Bay, 5 a.m. Yeah, it's too dark to see anything.